So the quads brought us here. This has to be one of the most stunning beaches I have ever been to. And here we are. We are not allowed to race down the beach on the quads because of turtles. This is the season that they've been coming to Cape Verde to lay their eggs. So Peter let the drone do its thing without disturbing the precious wildlife. It goes on forever and completely undisturbed except for the big hotel complex up ahead. Its construction is on hold at the moment, another victim of COVID. Behind the beach are salt flats. A perfect place for the girls to get a solid grasp of our quads. It was a first for Mauricio. We drove back north of the island and went to see this little chapel before heading back into town. We were all tired and sore from the day's adventures. Quads are a lot more physically demanding than we thought. Mauricio wanted to go for a swim. I gave her a brush so we could give Galopin a wash. The stuff brushed off easily enough, but there was this growth on the propeller and shaft. I scraped that off, and as the stuff was floating away, it came in contact with us and began to burn. It was awful, like jellyfish stings. We all got out of the water and rinsed off and stung more. We used vinegar and cocoa oil, and it still stung. There was only one thing to do. Yeah, a few drinks and a couple of hours later, the sting was over. Mauricio and I went over to Peter's boat for more sundowners.
Moving like a goddess, come my way, my way, my way. Your hips on the move, only a real one can do what you do.
It was just perfect. Look around, the sun setting, a light breeze, the best of friends. These are the moments we all live for.
Funny how the love can change sometimes. So we say, hey, back up a bago. I'm pulling up on you. Let me show you my world. She told me that I make her feel alive.
miro y miro, so sube y baja. Como en Caracas bailamos al ritmo del bajo y la caja. Y tú mi África, yo tu casino en América.
The fishermen were catching small bait fish in their nets. The fish seemed to congregate around our boats. They asked if they could tie up their catch to Peter's boat for tomorrow's fishing. In return, they gave us a bit of their fish. They are really fresh. I was thinking of frying them up like fried sardines. It's delicious. But the girls decided to have a born-free moment and gave the little creatures their freedom.
We can take a trip, just you and I. You got it. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Can't wait to show you off. Come out, I'm pulling up. Come out, I'm pulling up, yeah.
Oh ma, lo que tengo contigo ma.
And our beautiful friends here let their freedom shine. There is something about this little town. I can't put it just into one word. It's charming, slow, quiet, hot. Locals are out on the beach, and as well, you find good places to eat.
Churrascaria El Sarre, SAP. SAP. Bitte la Churrascaria El Sarre.
And behind the police station here is the neighborhood of Barak. It's kind of like a little favela. This place grew out of nothing from workers building hotels further down the beach. They had no housing, so they took things into their hands and created this. Now construction is regulated, but it's still the best spot in town. Peter and Lily went for a romantic dinner, and me and Mauricia went to see a friend of hers who managed a little store and bar. Of course, we had a few grogs. Then I ran into someone I knew. Sydney from the boatyard. He was here working on a boat.
Cool, man.
But then,
En esperanos?
Ja.
Nos veste bij? Wah, wah.
Got another setback here. My battery, engine battery is dead, it seems like. It won't keep it charged and can't start my motor. So I jump started from the service batteries and that's been working so far, but now I just did it again today and it's not. So I'm gonna have to pull out the generator, or Peter's got some booster thing that could start it. So we'll see. But here we are basically in paradise. It's beautiful here and shit goes wrong. There's always something, man. I mean, I have to get a new engine battery. It's gonna be another like $200-300. Ay. Ugh. Oh well, we'll get over this.
the generator was going and I could play some oldies from my computer while importing video footage. We will. We've got no choice. I love how Mauricio knows these tunes. To me, it's important to have a good rock and roll knowledge. It also shows how music can travel across borders and cultures. No vaccine passport needed. I want to play that song wherever I go to see if people know it. It's pretty clear Mauricio does.
We've temporarily solved our battery issue, thanks to Peter, once again. So not only has he fixed my, somewhat fixed my...
Insert temporary battery here.
No, my outboard motor, which you've seen, you know, and now, now I was screwed because I had no starter battery, nothing to start my engine, and my battery's dead. So Peter just lent me one so we can go back to South Sent, and I guess I'll have to buy one there.
In the morning, we went to get our boat and exit papers from the police. Then we made a stop at a well-stocked supermarket Peter had scouted. Not something so common here. So we stocked up on what was to come next. It was great to have you along on this voyage. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this series. Me and Galapan promise you a good time every Wednesday, so welcome aboard.